This changes everything for Senators fans. Michael Andlauer and his staff have been working hard to get some sort of progress on this everlasting project. But in the meantime, Senators fans can cheer on their team in a more accessible and enjoyable way. Hello everyone, I am Eoghan Drumm, and welcome to Senators Digest, where we talk all things Ottawa Senators. Today we will be getting into the project that seems to never make any progress, and also what fans can expect this season when cheering their team on at home. Before we get into that though, please go down and hit that subscribe button. It is completely free, and we notice around 92% of our viewers are not subscribed. So if you are an Ottawa Senators fan, or even just a fan of the league and just want to stay in the loop about latest news or rumors and reports regarding the Ottawa Senators, this is the place for you. So please go down and hit that subscribe button. Alright, so today we will be getting into the everlasting project of the LeBreton Flats Arena. After this article came out regarding, after it's now been a year since the Senators signed that $30 to $37 million agreement to acquire the 11 acre plot of land at LeBreton Flats. So yeah, this article came out, but before we get into this article, I just kind of want to take a look at the timeline that this whole project has kind of taken since it was officially rumored back in 2017. Yes, 2017. So, in 2017, a group led by Eugene Melnyk unveiled a $3.5 billion plan for the new arena at LeBreton Flats ground. In 2018, an official agreement in principle was reached, but then later on that year, the deal completely fell through after legal disputes and multi-million-dollar lawsuits between Melnyk and his business partner, John Ruddy. Now let's fast forward to 2025. There are some more things that happened between that time, but these are more the highlights of this entire project timeline. An agreement of the 11-acre parcel at LeBreton Flats was agreed upon for approximately $30 to $37 million. So this is a project that Senators fans have been hearing about forever, it seems like. I remember being, it's been almost 10 years ago. I remember being a kid seeing these renderings of this arena, being like, oh, this looks so cool. We're finally going to be getting a new arena. Finally, I shouldn't be saying that. I was still young at the time, and the CTC is not really that old. It's only 30 years old. But these projects and this plan just kept going and going and going, and really just ended up going backwards. It's really made no progress until Michael Andlauer took charge a few years ago. He really started the process going again, and there is hope again that this new arena at LeBreton Flats can someday happen. I still don't think it's going to be anything or anytime in the near future, but I'd say there's optimism that this arena can be built at some point in the near future. So let's get into this article that was released from the Ottawa Citizen, starting just with a quote from the president of the Ottawa Senators, Cyril Leader. And he said, "We're making good progress. We've taken some steps forward, and what we're trying to do here is we've got a vision to build the next great gathering place at LeBreton Flats. And there's a lot of planning, a lot of effort that has to go into that, and we're happy where we are right now." So, there's stuff going on. They are making some sort of progress. Which, it's positive. It's positive that there is stuff going on behind the scenes, even though it may not look like it. There's nothing actually being built there, but there's a lot of work that has to go in those grounds. I believe the entire plot of land is contaminated, so they do have to do a lot of work there before it is safe to build an arena there. So it probably will still be a little bit. These rumors had come out that behind the scenes work is progressing, but the majority of the excavation site contaminated, along with other hurdles to be cleared. The Senators' dream of a new arena will probably get pushed into the next decade. So that was probably, that was to be expected. It's 2026, and next decade's four years away. Nothing has been built yet. I wouldn't expect this arena to be built for another, 7 to 8 years is probably what I would guess. Obviously, a pure guess. I have no idea how long this is going to take. But I don't think it'll be anytime soon. In the meantime, Senators fans will have to cheer on their team from the Canadian Tire Center. I know a lot of fans complain about how far it is and just how, it's not the prettiest arena out there. It's definitely a little dated, all the decor in the CTC, but it appears there have been a few upgrades going into this season. So let's look into what these upgrades really are. So Kevin Lee tweeted a few days ago that the CTC upgrades going into this season are new seats in the 200 levels, which was completed last month. Bert's Bar renovations with a new name coming. So, a new place to get some drinks around the CTC. And fan experience improvement during games to be enhanced, which will be announced in September. So, even though this arena at LeBreton Flats is taking a long time, the Senators are making efforts to improve their current arena, similar to what the Blue Jays did with the Rogers Center, where, people have talked about the Rogers Center. It's an awful stadium. It's just a big concrete building. Instead of committing to building a new stadium, they really improved what they already had. They completely changed the look of it, and it has gotten complete positive reviews. Everyone loves the upgrades at the Rogers Center, and it has really made that place completely change. A lot of people have different reactions about it now, and maybe that's something the Ottawa Senators can do at the CTC. It's, like I said, it is a dated arena. There's not really anything flashy about it when you look inside. Nothing like Vegas's arena or Edmonton's. There's nothing really that flashy about it. I hear the media areas and the press boxes are also very dated. So these are all things that they can upgrade in the near future, in the next few years, because obviously this new arena at LeBreton Flats is not going to be happening anytime soon. And obviously another area where people are constantly complaining about for the CTC is just how far it is. It's in Canada. It's not in the downtown core at all. There's not really that much there. After games, it's hard to drive out. But the Sens actually announced a new way for fans to get to the arena. So this was also reported by Kevin Lee. Sens are launching a new bus program this season. 8 buses directly from downtown Ottawa to the CTC, free of charge. And this should alleviate a lot of stress for fans. Details to come where stops will be. So obviously this is massive because, parking is very expensive at the CTC. And this way you can, go out for dinner downtown, have a few drinks, and then get on a bus, which is provided by the Senators, and shuttle you right to the arena. And I'm assuming these buses would also be shuttles back to downtown. So, it would really alleviate the commute to the arena and back. I will say, as I've done the commute from downtown with OC Transpo from downtown to the CTC, it wasn't that bad. It's a few buses, and it does take a little long. And obviously, if you get stuck in traffic, it does take a little long. But if you plan your route, leave a little early, it's really not that bad. But obviously, this is an option that is completely free that the Senators are providing. So if you're trying to alleviate any cost at some sort, this is a great option for any Sens fan. So what do you guys think about this whole LeBreton Flats fiasco that's been going on the past decade, basically? And do you think this arena will actually ever get built? And also, what do you think about these new improvements for the CTC and for the commute to get to the arena? Let me know down in the comments. And also, give me some video suggestions for me to do during the off season. Obviously, there's not a whole lot of news coming out, and I'd love to hear what you guys want me to talk about for future episodes on the channel. So let me know down in the comments. And also another reminder, please go down and hit that subscribe button. It helps the channel out a bunch and it allows you to stay updated with Senators Digest content. That is all I have for today. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.